I used to set big financial goals, save £5,000, build an emergency fund, start investing. But 2 weeks in, I'd fall off. Budgeting plans? Abandoned. Side hustle idea? Forgotten. And every time, I thought the same thing. What's wrong with me? Why can't I stay consistent? Turns out, discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. And just like any skill, it can be built. So today, I'm sharing 6 practical habits that transformed my life. From someone who couldn't stick to anything, to someone who shows up for their money, their goals, and their future. Implementation intention. Let's start with the most powerful shift. Implementation intention. This one strategy increased my follow-through by 300%. Here's how it works. Instead of saying, "I'll save more," say, "Every Monday at 10 a.m., I'll transfer £10 to my savings account." Instead of, "I'll track expenses soon," say, "Every Sunday night at 9, I'll review my spending for 10 minutes. Why does it work? Because it removes guesswork. You're not relying on willpower. You've already decided. I learned this from Atomic Habits, and the formula is simple. I will action at time in location. It works for saving, side hustles, debt payments, anything that matters. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Method. You know that moment when you're about to check your bank account, and then you don't? Or when you delay sending an invoice, reviewing your bills, or launching your idea? That's the resistance. The gap between knowing what to do and doing it. That's where the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method comes in. When I feel that hesitation, I count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I move. I open the app. I cancel the subscription. I send the money to savings. No overthinking. No, "I'll do it later." This method hijacks your excuses and forces action. It's how I beat procrastination with money tasks, one countdown at a time. 3. Visual progress. Want to build momentum with your finances? Track it visually. I started marking an X on my calendar every day I stuck to my spending plan. No spend days? X. Weekly transfers? X. After a while, I had a chain of wins, and I didn't want to break it. This isn't new. Jerry Seinfeld used it to write every day. I used it to finally stop impulse spending and stay on track. Whatever you're building, emergency fund, debt freedom, investment habit, track it somewhere visible. Because when you can see your discipline, it multiplies. 4. Succeed in silence. At first, I announced every goal publicly. I'm going to save £10,000 this year. I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm getting out of debt. And then, nothing happened. Here's the problem. When you announce your goals, your brain gets a dopamine hit. It feels like you've already done the work. But you haven't. The more people I told, the less I followed through. So I flipped it. Now I work quietly and let results speak. No posts, no declarations, just progress. Want peace? Protect your goals from premature applause. Build in silence. Deliver in clarity. Start ridiculously small. I used to go big. I'll save 30% of my income starting today. I'll cut all expenses. It lasted 2 days. Here's what worked instead. Start with £3 per day. That's it. I told myself, don't be a hero. Be consistent. And guess what? £3 became £10. Then £100. And before I knew it, I was saving hundreds per month. Without friction. If you're building anything, start so small it feels silly. Want to read more? 1 page a day? Start investing? £5 a week? Grow your business? 15 minutes daily? Tiny habits build trust. And trust builds transformation. Discipline is self-care. For years, I saw discipline as punishment. Can't eat that, can't buy that, can't rest. No wonder it felt heavy. Then I reframed it. Discipline is the highest form of self-respect. Saving money? Not restriction. It's giving my future self freedom. Budgeting? Not boring. It's peace of mind. Saying no to trends or flexing online? Not missing out. It's staying focused. Once you stop seeing discipline as deprivation, you realize it's a gift. The gift of knowing you can trust yourself. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to start big. You just need to become the kind of person who follows through, one small step at a time. Discipline isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things, quietly, consistently, and without applause. So if you're ready to build money habits that last, not for hype, but for real growth, subscribe to Growth Dose. This is where mindset meets money, and where your future begins today. Let's grow, calmly, consistently, and quietly.